What is going on, you guys? WonderBro here. I hope you like the new setup. It took me a while to put this together, but I think this is where we're going to start recording videos from now on. It just seems a little bit more professional than running outside and doing live streams, but I'll still do live streams from time to time. Just let me know what you think of this new setup. Comment down below. Today we're going to talk about how your recovery is ultimately up to you. You can learn the advice, you can take the advice from my videos all day long, but if you don't put it into play, if you don't rise above and face your fears and just let the panic do whatever it wants to you, let the anxiety take over without you interfering, without you running away, without you hiding, you can take the advice, but if you don't put it into play, that's up to you. So today I want you to get up, I want you to go out into the world, I want you to face some of your fears, I want you to practice letting this anxiety and this panic just rise over you and then fall away. I want you to practice acceptance. I can preach the advice day in and day out like I have for the past year, but if you don't take the advice and actually use it, that's ultimately up to you, you guys. And at the end of the day, I wish I could come to each and every one of you and do it for you, but I can't. You have to face your fears. You have to rise above yourself. You have to use acceptance. I'm opening the door for you, but you have to walk through it. At the end of the day, your recovery is ultimately up to you. And I know how difficult it can be sometimes. Sometimes you want to fall back into old habits. You want to argue with the thoughts. You want to get involved with your mind. It seems so important, and that's your brain is pulling you in, telling you to get involved, telling you to run, telling you to flee, telling you to freeze, but ultimately, and we keep coming back to this point, at the end of the day, it's up to you if you fight with those thoughts or not. It's up to you if you run away from that anxiety and panic or not. It's up to you if you use acceptance or not. I can give the best advice in the world, and I like to think that I give some pretty damn good advice, but it won't amount to anything. It won't do anything for you if you don't actually use it. Now, I'll say it one more time to drive the point home for today's video. It is ultimately up to you if you want to use my advice. Take it and put it into action. It is ultimately up to you if you recover from this thing or not. So today, rise up, face your anxieties, practice acceptance, practice, practice, practice. Do not run away from the anxiety and panic. Do not fight with the thoughts in your head. You're just fueling the fire. You're never going to get anywhere if you continue arguing with all of these feelings and thoughts. So practice acceptance, you guys. Anyway, let me know what you think of this new setup. I just wanted to do a quick video with this new setup to see what you guys thought of it, and also to preach the point that my advice is no good unless you use it, because I see a lot of people taking it in, but they're not actually using it. What good is the advice if you don't actually use it? Anyway, you guys, I hope you had an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing night whenever you're watching this. I hope you have a good week, good month, good year. I love each and every one of you very, very much. Expect regular videos to return. I'm finally starting to get things in order, you guys, so we should be back in action. I know it's been about a week, 5 days, something like that since my last upload. Usually I'm on top of things, but I've just been recharging my batteries, so to speak, so forgive me for that. But we should be back on top of things now. Should. I won't make any promises, but I believe we're back on track. Anyway, you guys, one last time, let me drive the point home one last time. My advice is no good unless you use it. Your recovery is ultimately up to you. Stop fighting with the thoughts. Stop fighting with the feelings. Stop fueling the fire. I just spit a little bit. Anyway, you guys, until next time, as always, do it with me. Stay awesome.